From a tiny secret island located in the sky, to this secret ceiling you've never seen, here are 20 hidden locations in Blox you probably didn't know about. Starting off with the least known and least visited location in Blox. This one is pretty hard to find, and here's what you need to do. First, you'll need a light fruit, then go to the Forgotten Island, climb over here, and aim right here. The angle is super important because if you miss it, then you probably won't reach this island. Now just press and hold F until you see an island. There it is. This is the island where Thunder God is located, which can upgrade your pole to the second version. Subscribe if you didn't know about this. Frozen Village is full of secret caves, but I bet you didn't know about this one. If you go to the Frozen Village and then go to the side opposite to the big cave, you'll find these doors which you can flash step through, but it's not worth it if you're not doing a quest to upgrade your Dark Blade, and inside can be found a tiny cave with a single letter on the ground. The most obvious but least visited place in the first sea is definitely the Dark Step Teacher. He can be found on the Pirate Island, and all you need to do is walk through this wall or jump over it, but who wants a Dark Step anyways? Desert Island is another island full of secret locations, and if you pick up this chest, you'll find a secret tunnel. Just kidding, everybody knows about Hassan. This secret location is a house with red doors. You can walk inside and you'll be greeted. This is a really good hiding spot, however, and this house is actually a part of the Saber Expert puzzle. Next up, we have the best location for server hopping. I'm obviously talking about the temple located on the upper Skylands in the first sea. You just need to break this wall and collect 8 golden chests, and you'll get an easy 8k belly. Another hidden location that's a part of upgrading your Dark Blade is the admin house located in the middle town. This one right here. Whoops, actually it's this one. Inside, you'll find an NPC called Robot Mega, who starts the Sun Quest for Darkblade V2, and an aura editor that lets you change the stage of your aura. If you just got to the second sea and want some extra cash, you should definitely rush to this bridge with pink stairs and find a discolored part of the wall. Then just break it and go inside to get around 10,000 belly. And while this doesn't sound like that much, you can literally server hop this and make around 1,000,000 belly per hour. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating slightly, but this is still really useful. Next up, we have a secret passage behind the waterfall located on Hydra Island. And no, not this one. Everyone knows about this hallway, but if you go to the edge in the corner and jump up, you'll get to this secret passage, which leads to the inside of Hydra Island, which is a super cool hiding place. And if you flash step inside of that structure in the middle, you'll reach the pirate domain, which is also super cool. 2 hidden locations at the exact same time. You may already know about the secret house in the middle town, but there's no way you know about this house located in the Skyland. Doors can be destroyed only with the Dark Step Z move, and inside you'll find a love letter, which means that this house is part of the Sun Quest. Did you know that there is a maze in Blox fruits? You heard that right. If you go to the Marine Fortress and then go right here, you'll see a discolored wall which you can flash step through. Inside, you will find a maze, and you can break the walls with any explosive move. Also, the reason why this maze is here is because of the Sun Quest, which again means that the entrance to the cave can be destroyed only if you have a Dark Blade. Now we're in the second sea, and I'll show you one really cool hidden location. If you go to the Colosseum that's located on the Kingdom of the Rose Island, you'll see an entrance below the bridge. When you go inside, you'll find 2 rooms with these mean looking guys, and in one of those rooms will be King Redhead, who will ask you to go and disrespect Rip Indra if you're running away from your enemy on the Hydra Island. I've got a perfect hiding spot location to show you. You need to go to the arena and you'll see these stairs that are actually seats for spectators. Anyways, if you go to the side of the stairs, you'll be able to go under them, and there's no way your enemy will ever find you here. It's also super spacious. In order to access this next hidden room, you'll first need to kill Ice Admiral and get the key. I'm talking about the hidden room below the staircase inside the Ice Castle. Once you've got the key, you can simply walk through the wall while holding the key, and inside you'll find a chest which will give you a Rengoku sword and a title Saber. Did you know about this one? Since we're still here at the Ice Castle, I'll show you another secret location, but you'll first need to get a library key by killing the Ice Admiral. Once you've got that, simply go and unlock the library door. Inside you will find Foyu, which can teach you the Death Step fighting style, but in order to do that, you'll need 5,000 fragments, 2.5 million belly, and 400 mastery on Dark Step. But if you just want to meet Foyu and don't have a key, don't worry because you can just flash step through the door. Next up, we have another hidden room, but this time it's on Floating Turtle Island. In order to access it, you first need to find this mushroom, which may be tricky because there are so many mushrooms on Floating Turtle. But once you found this exact mushroom, shoot the wall behind it and it'll break. When you walk inside, you will find this? Oh yeah, I just remembered. This room is where you collect your musketeer hat upon completing Citizen's Raid. Arrow is an NPC located in the second sea that allows you to evolve your race to V3. He's also one of the sons of Rip Indra, and his location isn't really hidden. But did you know that there is a hidden location inside of Arrow's home? Once you get to the Arrow, you'll need to go to the wall behind him, get the perfect angle, and flash step. If you succeed, you will find yourself in a big secret hideout spot where nobody will ever be able to find you. Have you heard about Ancient Monk? Well, maybe you did. did, but do you know where he's located? If not, I'll show you. This guy is located at the Floating Turtle Island, to be a little more precise, inside one of the trees on the Floating Turtle Island. It's actually this tree, and it might be a little tricky to find it, but finding a way inside of this tree is even more tricky. But here's how to find it easily. Just climb on this big wall, and from that side, it'll be easy to spot an entrance. Then just go inside and go through the passage until you drop down where you will find an ancient monk, the NPC that teaches you god-human fighting style. And I'll be honest, the first time I was here, I thought he was some kind of squirrel. Next up, however, we have a location that not many players have ever accessed, but there's something even more interesting in there. First, we'll need to reach that location by going to Tiki Outpost Island in the 3rd sea. Then climb right here and go down. Inside, you will find another hole and just jump down once again. For those of you who don't know, this is a shipwright, which is a subclass that allows players to repair their boats. And if you take a closer look at the wall, you'll see the number 50, which is actually a hint. It refers to the 50 sea events you have to clear to unlock the door for shipwright subclass. There you go, a hidden hint. Most of you know that the haunted ship isn't actually inside the ship itself, but a completely separate island that's far away from the ship. In order to reach this island, you'll need to jump in a boat from the Kingdom of the Rose. Steer to the right and just go forward. It'll take you some time, but once you see a weird dark island, you'll know you're there. There are 2 ways how you can access the inside of Haunted Ship Island from here, and the first one is flash stepping through the wall, which is a bit harder. And the second way is simply stepping on these red tiles, which will kill you. And while this might seem bad, once you respawn, you'll be inside of the haunted ship. I've always wondered why there are igloos we can't enter on the docks for, but I just found out that you can actually enter these. Just get the perfect angle and flash step inside of them, where you will find a secret chest. I think these are the least looted chests in the whole game. What's even better is that you can see through them once you're inside. It's a perfect hiding spot since you can see everyone, but no one can see you. And you can use it to make sure your friends don't sneak up on you. Well, I can't because I don't have any friends. The Great Tree is the 3rd island in the 3rd sea, and if you have access to it, you might consider yourself a pro. But you probably didn't know about this NPC that lets you extend your crew by 1 slot for 2,000 fragments. His name is Crew Captain, and he'll let you extend your crew up to 30 slots. So if you want to have a crew with 30 people, you'll need 30,000 fragments to extend it up to 30 slots. Jeez, that's a lot of fragments. But in case you don't have a crew and talk to him, he'll just say, "What's up? Nothing much, man. What about you?" Did you know that there's a hidden maze in the Marine Fortress? This is definitely one of the most interesting secrets hidden in the 1st sea. But unfortunately, if you don't have a dark blade, you won't be able to enter it. You need to go to the back of the fortress and look for a wall that's a different shade than the rest. Open it with your dark blade and voila! This maze is mainly used to obtain a love letter, which is needed to complete the Sun Quest, which upgrades the dark blade to the V2 variant. There's no way you already knew about this. You probably don't even have a dark blade, but at least you have friends. But for the final hidden location in this video, we've got a location only a few players know about. First, you'll need to go to the Cave Island, which can be found in a remote area in the 2nd sea. Once you find it and go inside, you'll see a few chests, but that's not actually why we're here. If you look up closely, you'll see a small opening in the ceiling, which you can jump through with some precision in order to find this secret ceiling. For those who don't know, and I know a lot of you don't, this ceiling is where blue roses spawn, but it only happens at nighttime. There you have it, 20 hidden locations in Bloxford you probably didn't know about. Make sure to subscribe and watch this video on the screen. Or don't, I can't tell you what to do.